I'm going to show you a video of what I do when I get a return. I could have sketched out about the circumstances of communication before they bought it and all that. My driving companion, hey little alien dude. So what I do is I grab the box, show it up every side. This is just for my protection. If they make a claim, didn't mess with that. Anyways, I am going to try to open it from the bottom because I want to pull that off, but use whatever I can. This person bought it after reading the description saying sold as is. The mistake I made was I allowed returns. I forgot to turn off returns, no returns. But usually when it says as is, you're protected. But you know what? This is one of those situations where they thought they could get a really good deal and maybe get something that I didn't know was working, and they bought it with the goal of I'm going to return it if it doesn't work, even though I said it's as is, untested, meaning you can't return it. And I even said in the message, you can't return this, like it's not returnable. Item defective. That's what it says. Item defective. I sold it as is. So I might open a case against these people. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of people that abuse the return policy. But I have the serial number and everything saved, so if they return a broken unit, we'll know. I mean, not broken, obviously. They said it was working. They said pictures it turned on, so. I always message people before they buy something. When in the description it says sold as is, I always message them and say, hey, did you see and read the description that this is as is unit? And wait for them to reply before I send it. That's why I could probably win this case. Well, that's odd. There is literally glue, like they glued it together. You see that? So, let's see if I can get any pictures. This is for records purposes. Buttons all pressed, not turning on. I didn't have a battery, so they didn't not return it. But look at that glue. I don't remember that having glue. Well, I'm gonna have to look at the photos and make sure that wasn't already there. In situations like this where's the serial number? I get to check all this. They didn't pull this off, which is a good sign. Usually you would have to pull this off to get to those screws. Doesn't look like they tampered with it at all. That's old glue. It looks like old glue. So it looks like I'm gonna double check this and I'll add the pictures to see if they are honest. They might be honest. Well, I wouldn't say honest. They're not honest. They pulled a really shitty move on a reseller. They pulled a shitty move. But I should have just listed it 4 parts, no returns, as is. If you don't have it tested and you don't want to test it and you want to go through that process, sell for parts, untested, sold as is, no returns, turn off returns. That protects you with eBay, and also it gives you the chance to communicate with them prior to it. And basically, bad actors, a lot of bad actors out there, guys. A lot of bad actors. They're buyers that take advantage of people. And I'm not saying that these persons did, but we'll find out in a second with that glue. That is fishy. But anyways, this is how you do it. You film it, record it, and you post it, and you just, you keep people accountable if you even care. If you want to even go through the stress of that. Sometimes I don't. And it's a lose-lose usually when you do that. So just next time, don't do what I did. Don't post it as used, post it 4 parts, sold as is, and no returns, and turn off the returns. That's the lesson I've learned today. I usually do that, but I did not see this one, and I totally spaced it. So I'm gonna just probably refund them, but first I'm gonna check and see if they glued it together inside. That means they opened it up, and then I can make a counter report on it. But we'll see. I'll let you know if I'm gonna return it. I'll let you know if I'm gonna refund it. 99.9% sure I am. Okay guys, as it sets right now, it looks like I don't have the ability to plug it in and try it out. I just don't have that power source. It's the exact unit they bought. The glue was there previously. So I'm gonna go ahead and refund the order to this customer. I'm just gonna take the loss. I'm gonna take the L, and just next time, just pay attention to the description. Make sure I'm posting there in capitals, no returns, sold as is, untested, and then turn off the return shipping on that item, and never list it under used. List it under as is, list it under sold 4 parts. Anyways, lesson learned. Maybe you guys learned something from this video too. Love you. Bye.